We both took micro in the fall, and I was really fascinated by the concept of like antibiotic overuse and misuse. Especially, we both want to go into healthcare, and that's a big thing as a healthcare provider. We're going to be prescribing antibiotics and things like that. We're also kind of from the area. I'm from Dubuque. Sean's from Wisconsin, so we want to know how it has if it has an effect on like the health of the local population here. So kind of a bunch of different routes.
In our microbiology class, we were really testing. We were with the PAIR project. I think it's a nationwide study. We were looking for antibiotic-resistant bacteria. So we were just doing little colonies, and that really got us into the thinking with antibiotics in the environment, and you can have a huge impact.
Yeah.
So something worth studying. We're testing for antibiotic presence within water samples and then soil samples from just off the stream. And these are on streams that are coming from Wisconsin to the Mississippi. So we're just looking for what changes the antibiotic concentration that's in the water. We theorize a few things. A lot of livestock get antibiotics they're just overprescribed so they stay healthy so they can get their profit from their asset. But yeah, all the antibiotics does end up running off, and if it gets into streams, it could increase the antibiotic concentrations within the streams, and that can just have various issues from having those antibiotics in there.
He's doing water, and then I'm doing soil because my antibiotics are not water soluble, so they won't stick in the water. They'll stick to the soil though. So I'm taking soil from like the banks of the streams, and then we're running it through GCMS, solid phase extraction, and then GCMS. Dr. Sinton looked at streams leading into the river on the Iowa side, but we're taking it across the river. I'm looking at the same 5 antibiotics that Dr. Sinton looked at, so a lot of like sulfa-based antibiotics. Sean's looking at 4 new ones that we haven't observed before, but are still common in antibiotic feeds, I guess, for cattle and swine and chickens. Yeah, I think Dr. Sinton definitely found a lot of the antibiotics that we were looking for on the Iowa side, so we just wanted to see if the same trend is present in the Wisconsin, Illinois side. Yeah. Sean's will be completely new though because he's picked 4 different antibiotics.
New antibiotics, so we'll have a little bit of comparison between the Wisconsin side and Iowa side with her research, and then mine's just different antibiotics overall.
Yep.
Just keep the study fresh.
Right.
And if I know there's already an antibiotic, or a resistance problem here, like you got to definitely be cautious with what you're prescribing and whatnot.